All right, so we're still working on the Volkswagen today. Don't ignore the condition of the table. Like everything is on the table right now. But we found out that we needed a vise. So we picked one up. This is the vise we're going to be putting on the table. Obviously, I don't have a true actual table. This is a just a door. Ooh, hey, look at that. Let's get that out of the video. That's a big moth. You see this guy? See this guy? He's a big guy. Get him out of here. Fly away. He's not alive. That was a really pretty, though. He was really pretty looking. It's funny, as I prepped. I actually put things together. I just didn't notice there was a moth on the table. Then I'm also noticing that I don't think I grabbed a pencil. But we bought have a vise. My father-in-law went and picked it up today. Pen, marker, anything.
3 hours later.
Shillelagh. Oh, come on. When you need it, you can't find it, but when you don't need it, you'll find it. Okay, I have another idea. We just have to mark where we need to drill at. So mark there. Mark here. Mark here. And mark. Ooh. Don't move. And I'm moving it all over the place. That's my bad. Mark here. Okay. So we got some marks. I have a drill right here. How good is this battery?
on before the engine does?
Well, see, I had to take the top of the engine
Oh, shoot. I didn't even
off
notice.
to get this, because it goes in there. That's the cooling system to the car. That's literally how you cool this car.
Oh.
So this is a generator, not an alternator. And you have to have one of these to generate electricity.
Yeah.
Charge the car, that kind of stuff. But the fan right here spins,
yeah.
And that's what cools everything.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So what I'm doing right now is putting this back on because I need the fan off. And the only way to get the fan off, I guess, is with this pulley in place and then sticking it in a vise. So that's what we're doing.
So what's wrong with the fan?
Nothing's wrong with the fan. Nothing's really wrong with the generator except for it's corroded, and I mean, it works. It doesn't produce full voltage, but I mean, I can't expect, something of this vintage.
The thing's like 60 years old, isn't it?
Almost 100. Ha!
Come off?
The vise turned. Where, oh where? My table seriously needs cleaned off again.
It just looks like you work out here quite a bit. It's just the case.
Yeah, that's true.
How much does a pool table cost, or the table you was?
Your dad was looking at one that was like 114 or something like that, but he said wasn't big enough.
He said it wasn't big enough?
Yeah, for his liking.
He wants one with all the bells and whistles is what he's getting at.
Probably. Knowing your father. Harbor Freight has them. Sure, not for very expensive. I don't know. I didn't look.
Get paid in a couple days. I'll throw my money for mortgage in.
All right. I don't know if I'm going the right way.
I don't think you are.
Oh, there we go. Woo! There we go. That's what it took. So it is turning. Wow. Look at that thing. That's a big one. And it has a shim. And I don't care if other people are talking, by the way. That's interesting. Look at that.
Wow. That isn't in that bad shape.
But it's an interesting nut. Having that brace right there. I don't know if it's supposed to have something in there or something. Okay. The fan off. Oh, fan. Okay, so that has spacer. This has spacers. This has to come off. So there's 2 nuts up here. Where did she set? Oh, thank you. Nope. Right there. That's going to be a lot smaller than that. 10? Yeah. These are 10s. So these have to come off. Checking the motor out.
Yeah.
Interesting beast, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just, I haven't quite figured it out. It's the weirdest motor I've looked at. I've taken a few motors apart. This one, I wouldn't want to take apart.
I have taken it partially apart. I mean, I've taken it way more apart than it is right now. And I've seen it way more apart than this. I've seen these stripped all the way down to the block. It's because the cylinders come from the sides.
Yeah.
And what you're used to is either this or this.
Yeah, that's the one. I took apart one like Brett has in his car with my uncle.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm used to.
There we go. Right off. Okay, do I need... I think I do. I think it needs this piece right here. If this piece comes off, I'm sure it does. It's keyed. Just like the other one was. So, smelling my oil?
Looking at the oil cap, man. That's the
Little roach.
That's a vintage oil cap.
Yeah. No, just like the vintage car.
It's pretty good putting this back together.
Yeah, but they didn't use all of the parts I gave them. They did. They did use all the parts I gave them. They used some of the original parts and some of the new parts instead of using all new parts. Which is it's fine. It's fine. A lot of Volkswagen people are very, very particular about using as much old as they can. And I understand.
I would rather use as much oil if it's good.
Yeah, that.
Planes this thing was sold when we fired it up at the 4-hour parking.
Oh yeah. Well, part of that was the compression issue.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we need this part. Let's see if my table was clear. I could use my table rather than what I'm doing right now. But my table's not clear, so that's my fault. Wonder where Annette wandered off to.
I know. I was about to see if she wanted to come out here with you.
Well, she was supposed to be working on cleaning the car, too.
See if she wants to come back out here with you.
All right. Bring that right there. Can actually do this number. I'm gonna have to cut some of this out, but we can do this number. Bring that up some. Make it very workbench-like. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay. So, got everything laid back out. We got to take the part off of this. Get my drink back over here. We take this bell housing back off. Oh, hey, you know what helps? The right socket. Was it the 15? No, it was bigger than that. Whoa! Let's not drop that. What are you hooing about? Okay, I actually didn't have to do anything there. That was already loose. Just trying to carefully, I'm scratching it, but trying to carefully pry that back off. Come on. Get you back off of here. There we go. Oh, slow work. Oh, there we go. That came back off. Oh boy. Okay. Whew. That was good. All right. So this side takes this guy. What you doing? Don't tell me this one isn't going to fit back on there and I did all this work for nothing. This better fit on there. There we go. It's me, not the part. Just tell me when you're ready to vacuum, because I'll have to bring a cord to you. Okay. Pause for a little bit to record Annette cleaning the car out. You'll see that in a time lapse. Probably after I finish working on this. We've got this close to being seated. I have to pop it down just a little bit more. It's a little bit more banging. Pretty much I'm hitting it on one side to bring it down a little further. And then I'm rotating it some, hitting it again. Yeah, I'm using the handle of this. I don't have a soft mallet, so here's a soft handle. Who knows how far that needs to, or how far I'm going to get it on there, but I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just go take this guy, run this down on there real quick. That might bring it down some. need my socket for it. What size was this again? 21. Got a deep well version of the 21. Put it right there. And we'll see what we can do here. We'll do a little ugga-duggas. Okay. There we go. That brought it down quite a bit. Still turns. Yeah, still turns pretty cleanly. I'll get dug it down a little bit more, maybe. Oops. Tell us if I do it the right way, huh? Ooh, that didn't sound good. Well, guess what? We need to let's grab a 20, I guess. 19. Ugga-dugga that off. I got it down too far. There we go. Back off. Okay. Flip that girl. All right, so now it's this piece. Ooh. The two nuts. I'm assuming this part doesn't really have to be that tight. We'll get a socket and we'll tighten it. Well, actually, because you probably don't want that very tight. So maybe just past finger tight. And I'll double check some of these numbers later. I'm thinking 12. No, it's smaller than that. You know, it helps when you have it going the right direction. Just a slight. Don't want it too tight. That's probably good enough. A little ugga-dug. There we go. Still spins pretty clear. Yeah. Hello. I'll move this. You can sit. Just trying to get the generator put back together.
Yeah. Generator's the cleanest thing on the whole.
Right? And then this goes back on. Ooh.
What?
I may have to rewatch this part right here to see how I took that apart. Sorry, went back through and rewatch the video of taking it apart. That's one of the reasons why I record. It seems like this, maybe it might be the race. I need wire brush. Not that one. That one's disgusting. Where's my other wire brush? It's not in the back of the car anymore. There it is. Yeah. Did you see this one?
What'd you do to it?
Cleaning the starter area.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty bad. Okay, so the key here has a little bit of crap in it. So I'm going to try to see if I can get a little bit out with this. I mean, the whole, technically, I could sit here and do this for a few seconds. Because this whole thing is dirty. Look, shiny metal. Okay, so anyways, the race has got a little bit of crap in it. Actually need a smaller wire brush, I think. Yeah, it's still not.
You sure you got it flipped the right way?
Yeah. See the worn side?
Uh,
The not worn side? So, I would assume that it would go like this with these guys like this.
Yeah.
Seems right. Not like this, because that's got, one, those won't fit over it.
Right.
And two, it's got a divot.
Yeah.
So it's got to go like this. It's just not, it's not keying. And that key seems like it's too big.
Can you persuade it on?
Did I answer your question?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of need this
Yeah.
piece. Maybe I can... I don't think I can remove the key. I mean, the key came off on the other one.
But it's probably not supposed to come off.
They can come off. I don't know where the key went for the other side. Oh, there it is. Let's see. This is the key that fell off.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's in my way at the moment, is the key on this side. I think it's too tall. I don't know if I can get that out of there. I don't really want to wear it down either. But it seems like I wonder, can we get that key out of there? I don't want to damage anything, but I also can tell that that key is too... Sorry.
Watch out for my feet. I'm wearing sandals.
Dekeyed. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, they're the same size. Ooh, no, they're not.
Can you put the old one on?
Look at how much wider that is.
Oh, yeah.
There's the old one.
It still won't go down?
Oh, no, it's going.
Oh.
I was trying to keep it from sliding that key out. Because the key's got to be there to keep this from spinning.
Yeah.
There you go. All I got to do is get a little bit of thread. And I can ugga-dugga a bolt on. But I got to get some thread first. You can't tell if that's going on straight or not. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this down a little bit, mostly so that that one piece will get on where it needs to go. Because it's not seating by me trying to pound it down, so we'll seat it this way. There it goes. Okay. Okay. It's probably not down as far as it needs to be. I could probably actually get it further. Yeah, I see where it needs to go to. The question is, do I have enough thread? Yep, there we go. And then pull this back off. There we go. And then it's all of these guys. All those guys. This guy right here. And then, oh, you guys can't really see in there. And then it's another washer thing, another spacer. You guys can't really see that good in there. Still. I'm going to stop for a little bit because I'm going to check to see if there's a torque spec in the book. Okay, we couldn't find any torque specs. And it was on here pretty tight to begin with. So I'm going to tighten it down and call it good. I mean, it was just on here. So I'm going to assume right about there. That's pretty tight. We'll breaker free. Check to make sure everything is still spinning. It looks like everything's still spinning pretty freely. Yeah. So that seems good. All right. That's one part of the generator done. Tune in tomorrow, I guess, because it's already pretty late. So tune in tomorrow, and we'll reinstall the generator to the engine, and we'll start working on exhaust and tins. Maybe we'll be lucky and the fuel line will be close by. So tune in, check it out tomorrow. If you haven't already, good book. Buy it, read it. It's been helpful. This book here, also been a lifesaver. And then check out Slade's VW Beetle. CT Moog's been pretty helpful too. And Glenn Duckman, been helpful too. Also, again, another shout out to Trixie. She's been helpful too. She's working on a similar year Volkswagen, so a lot of the stuff she's doing is very close to mine. So generator, I'll finish it up tomorrow. I said tune in, but you'll already be watching because it's all going to be one video for the week. So day 2, done.